In my recent journey of upgrading my jewelry collection, I made the decision again to sell several old pieces that I found no longer suited my style or that I simply didn't wear anymore. Some of these items were delicate, dainty, and outdated, and I thought it was time for a change. Friends and acquaintances have been curious about why I am parting ways with my old gold jewelry, especially since I'm using the profits to purchase new pieces. They sometimes wonder if I'm losing money in this process. So let me clarify how this actually works. When we look at the market, there is a major disparity between the value of old or damaged jewelry and the prices of brand new items available at jewelry stores. Even if your older pieces are still in good condition, in good shape, if their designs aren't in or fashionable anymore, gold buyers might not resell them as is. Instead, these old pieces might be melted down to create fresh styles. That was the case of one of the items I sold. It was in great condition with just a few minor scratches I could have polished, but ultimately the outdated design meant that the new buyer wouldn't resell it in its original form. They would instead melt it down, which is why they provided a lower price in return. Because no matter what we say, once you've worn a gold piece of jewelry, it's no longer brand new. You'll have to wait for a reasonable time for it to increase in value, meaning when the price will rise again in the market before you gain profit or recover what you've paid for. In my case, even with the lower valuation of the old and defective pieces I've sold, I still managed to earn a significant profit from my sales. For example, I bought this bracelet for 25,000 pesos long time ago and sold it for 60,000 pesos last week. This was an 18-karat Chinese gold bracelet, originally a popular design, but now it's probably rare for someone to buy it because it's no longer in style. Based on my experiences, I typically advise against investing in pieces that are heavily trendy. It's wiser to go for classic designs as those tend to maintain a decent resale value when you finally decide to resell them. Regular designs are lower in price compared to the trendy pieces that are more expensive, but in the end, the selling price will be the same for both. Bear in mind that if you are looking at jewelry as an investment, it's crucial to think about these price fluctuations. If you are purchasing jewelry primarily for your personal enjoyment, make sure to select pieces that resonate with you and that you truly love to wear. When the time comes to sell those pieces, though, it's primarily the gold content and quality that matters the most. Essentially, you're paying not just for the gold itself, but for the craftsmanship that comes with more intricate designs. So choose wisely. For me, a jewelry plays a dual role. Not only does it serve as an expression of personal style, but it can also be a smart way to secure your wealth. Another piece I sold, an inspired love bangle, which I bought for 30,000 pesos back in 2020. I wore it consistently for a year to determine if I could stand it without taking it off my arm for a long period of time. We all know that love bracelets can only be worn using a screwdriver. So when I succeeded handling it, I then decided to purchase this original love bracelet from Cartier Greenbelt in 2021. So I sold the inspired one last week for 50,000 pesos, netting a profit of about 20,000 pesos despite its signs of wear such as scratches and small dents, all which would probably lead to it being melted down. I also got rid of my several ultra-thin chains that I no longer wear. From my experience, I've decided against purchasing such fragile items in the future because they tend to break too easily. I also parted with a pair of dangling earrings that were slipping through the holes of my ears because they were so thin and had been sitting in my drawer, gathering dust. Altogether, the total amount I earned from the sales was 201,000 pesos. Now, you might be interested in what I did with the money generated from selling these items. I reinvested in a high quality, more solid piece that I find much more worthwhile, especially considering the rising gold prices. The market seems to be an upward trend almost daily. So, this is what I got with the money. I bought a new necklace at 4,480 pesos per gram, whereas last week the price was 4,350. Then I found out that as of today it rose to 4,600 pesos for similarly special item. That's a significant increase, especially when you consider what you may find available for sale online. Buying from legit and trusted jewelry shops is highly recommended. I was really happy I scored this before the new price increase. So here she is. The packaging is beautiful, by the way. I love it. It's very fancy. This one is an 18 karat solid gold hardware necklace with ball and padlock charms or pendants. It's in yellow gold and 18 inches long. This one is thick and heavy, weighing 43 grams. The price was 152,320. It's a Tiffany inspired that I wouldn't mind owning because, the original costs more or less 1M. I think it's ridiculously high. But if ever I would buy a hardware chain from Tiffany, it's gonna be the one with diamonds. I love the quality of their diamonds. So this necklace cost only 152,320, and I sold my old gold jewelry for 201,000. I still have a savings of 48,680 pesos. I will use that to buy more jewelry next time, along with the extra from my previous sales. See, I didn't have to add extra cash, but I was able to upgrade my collection, which I'm sure will also increase in value in the future. I really love this type of chain. What's great about it is that you can adjust the length to 16 or even 15 inches, 17 inches if 18 feels too long for you. The links are large, so you can place the lock anywhere you want it to be. Maybe next time I'll have my remaining old gold jewelry melted down so I can have it customized into a new design. All I need to do is to pay for the labor. This process might take a while, but at least I won't have to sell and buy new pieces. But selling is okay now because gold prices are so high. But when it comes to buying, I think it's still fine to buy because the prices are continuously rising. How about that? It's so beautiful. And you can adjust it like so, become a choker or anything you want. Anyway, in summary, selling all jewelry to the buyer with a fair price can be a smart financial strategy, particularly if you choose to reinvest that money into acquiring new jewelry, higher quality pieces. This approach allows you to refresh and enhance your collection while also benefiting from the rising value of gold. And whether you're purchasing items for investment purposes or for personal satisfaction, focus on acquiring pieces that you truly appreciate and love. By doing this, you ensure that your collection not only has monetary value but also brings you happiness every time you wear it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe and like the video and comment below about the jewelry I featured today. Did you like it? And do you have one too? Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!